Welcome back once again to Dr. Robert Osoro, PhD at Trom TV Africa in our social media platforms as we talk about forgiveness in a relationship. Should a man ask for forgiveness if he has done something wrong? Should a woman ask for forgiveness if she has done something wrong? And why it becomes very difficult for men to say forgive me or to ask for forgiveness if she has made a girlfriend or a wife. What do you think makes men feel like they're superior to ask for forgiveness? Do you think that men should not ask for forgiveness when they're mess? Do you think that men are just feeling that they're superior? Should men ask for forgiveness? This is what we're asking about. But in many relationships, they have come to an end because even a woman, she feels like she cannot ask for forgiveness. There are many men that could want this woman, or men feel like they cannot ask for forgiveness because there are many women that could need this. But do you think that these people who are making our relationship to be horrible, they're just there to make us feel so, but the truth of the matter is that they don't love us, they are not ready to submit to us? Do you think that women that men that who are married, the women that who are outside there, who knows that you are married and who is into that relationship, they take advantage that want to give you every service that they know that your woman cannot give you? Is it that they know the secret that even if you marry them, they cannot give you such a kind of services, but because now you're not married to them, that's why they're trying to give you such a kind of services so that you can get convinced from your wife, from your family? Do you think that those are the diversions of families in this Love Capsule 8P? That's what we're looking at. We have had men saying that when they have stress in their houses, at least they have girlfriends where they go. Okay, let me put in this way: that a man, it's either the men who have stayed for longer, it's either they have a girlfriend out of marriage, or they drink, and those good does not all, they are going through hell in their marriages. Is it true that a man who has a girlfriend from the house, when they go, or maybe something has happened in the house and they go there, maybe they will take some time with their girlfriends moving around and maybe in their girlfriend's house, and then when they come back they have no more issues in the house to quarrel with the wife? All those men who drink, that they will go to the bar and drink and do all manner of things, and then when they come back they have no issues with the wife so much. But compared to men that who don't drink, don't have girlfriends, they are in the house, the arguments is too high. This is what we need to hear from you guys to tell us that is it true that the argument becomes high when a man is trustworthy, is faithful to the wife in the house, they don't have someone else outside the marriage that maybe they share with? Do you think that men die earlier in a relationship or in marriage than women? Do you think the issue is that men do not share their issues, but women do share, and as they share, this is one way of healing mechanism? This is what we need to hear from you as you tell us. But to me, let me say this. You know, sharing is sometimes it helps somebody to get ill or to get out of something that has been stuck to. Like for example, when you talk about relationship, this is somebody that you were never born with, this is somebody that you were never lived with. And when you are in the relationship or in marriage with this person, of course there must be agreement to disagreement a number of a time, and it's all about learning on how you can handle the disagreement to agreement in a marriage or in a relationship. Because if at all every time you need to be right, you need to look like you are right, then that relationship will never work, because you are not ready to learn, you are not ready to correct, you are not ready to change. That's what makes you feel like you should not ask for forgiveness. You should not maybe say I'm sorry. You know, because sorry is something very small, but it's something very important. When you say I'm sorry, it's something that can help you move out of some disagreement and argument that you could have in that relationship, and could make that relationship actually to end. Because most of the relationship, there are very few things, like as I said, communication and forgiveness and trust and faith and faithfulness, that those are one of the reasons that which has made a number of relationships to come to an end. But what do you do better so that your relationship can keep longer? And those who have stayed for the longest in marriage or relationship, what do you think that they're doing that you cannot do it? Because there's something that which you cannot do new, that which has not been done before. I believe that anything that you need to do has been done before. And now we need to learn from those that who have been there. We need to learn from the professions who have done research on this, and we need to learn from those who that have been there before, because they have a better understanding, they have a better experience than you that who have never been there. You know, reading just a book or an article tells you about that, and somebody that who has been in the practicality, there's a big difference between these two people, because the one has been in has been learning from the experience, from the practicality. You have been learning on the theory. So those are two different perspectives that which you need to understand. That means relationship is so easier and it's so difficult. Depends on how you are going to handle it, on how you are going to look at it, on how you are going to put on it. That is what is going to make this relationship to work. This is what is going to make you either to succeed or not. Remember, we need to hear from you. Just send us your comment, like, subscribe, and follow us, and tell us what do you think about this. And do you think that it can work? Do you think there is a better, what is the better way that to solve your issues in marriage? What is the better way that you can do things? Remember, as you said, and tell us what do you want to discuss in the next topic or next capsule, love capsule. We will discuss about that. We will talk about that, because you're the one to help us understand more what is this that which you need to talk about it. But forgiveness is a simple word that you say I'm sorry, but it actually helps many things that could come to an end. Do you think there's some people using that as an excuse of saying that I'm sorry, that who have been saying that for the longest, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Maybe somebody too does something and then comes and say I'm sorry, and then comes again and do of the same and comes and say I'm sorry. Do you think it's an issue? Do you think it has become, there's some people have made that name to become a routine of saying I'm sorry? But I think it's a powerful tool of moving on in life when something that has happened in a marriage, in a relationship. When someone comes and say I'm sorry, just write your comment down there. We shall be reading. Remember, we are also live at TikTok, we're live at YouTube channel, and also in Facebook page. And this is Dr. Robert Osoro, relationship coach, looking at the issues that are happening in marriage, or in a relationship, in courtship, in engagement. And we shall move to the next to see what is it. Go to my social media platforms at Dr. Robert Osoro PhD at Romy TV Africa. Let's do it together.